My question is, should we seek professional help to recover missing or lost childhood memories?
Professional help. Do you feel inclined to seek professional help yourself?
No, not really.
No.
But I guess a part of me is concerned that because I cannot remember, that possibly I have a negative energy that I've got stored.
Yes. I would not categorically say don't, because usually the focal point of this teaching is, of course, the present moment, and to address whatever is arising in the present moment. And often what is arising in the present moment is something from the past, a past pattern, a past emotion, a past feeling. At some point it arises in the now, and it's there that you bring your awareness to it. And by bringing your awareness to it as it arises in the now, something happens. A certain transmutation happens to that. The past gets burnt up in the presence. In the presence of presence, the past gets burnt up as it arises. And when that happens, you may suddenly remember where that emotion that is now seen in the light of presence, where that emotion originated. So the memory can come spontaneously and suddenly when the light of presence shines on an old pattern that is arising in the present moment. And then suddenly you can sometimes see, oh, that's where it came from. That's where it started. In other cases, you may never know where it started, but it's enough for it to come into the light of presence and being transmuted through the light of presence. So, but however, this is generally, I believe, true. Nevertheless, I would not categorically say to everybody not to seek something that happened once. There may be certain cases where it is advisable to look at the past. I would say exceptional cases, and only the person who is guiding you, who hopefully is quite present, could judge that, where it may occasionally be advisable to see if you can retrieve a memory. The danger, however, and there's a big danger with that, the danger is that in the same way that an emotion that you carry inside you while you're asleep, for example, creates a dream images in your mind, which when you wake up, it seems to you that the dream created the feeling. Let's say it's fear. You have a fearful dream. You become fearful. You wake up, you remember the dream, and you remember, oh, I became so fearful when I dreamt about that. The reality is, the fear was already inside you as an old energy field. The mind, while you were asleep, attempted to create an image as kind of explanation for the fear that was being felt. So the dream very often is the mind's illustration of a feeling, a deeper feeling. And in the same way, if you go to the past to retrieve memories, the danger is that which you feel inside, and many humans carry a feeling of something is not right. They carry a feeling of a contraction or an energy of fear or anger. It's the pain body, as I call it, one way or another. They carry that inside. And when you go back into your past, the danger is that the mind can create a memory to explain what you feel now. That's the danger of past life regression or regression in this lifetime. Sometimes, of course, in some cases, it is very true. Yes, this person was abused as a child, and this person had to repress the memory in order to avoid unbearable suffering as a child. Undoubtedly, these cases have happened, and happen. There are also many cases when there is a misinterpretation of the mind trying to explain what I feel now. But that feeling is a universal human feeling of fear or anger or something, a deep hole inside me. And then the mind creates a dream and calls it a memory. That's the danger when you go into the past. So my first choice is always, and my first recommendation is always, look at what arises in the present moment. And as you are present, the past, in some form, will come into the light of presence. Through an event happens, it triggers something old, and there you have it. Where it originally came from is secondary. If the memory is there, fine, it suddenly arises. If you never know where it originally came from, it doesn't matter. It's now in the light of presence. You may have to go back generations where the same dysfunction was inflicted from parent to their children, to their children, to their children, to their children. Or you may have to go back hundreds of thousands of years. You may have to go back to where when you were a fish you got eaten 10 million times by other fishes. And there were 10 million moments of terror. And they somehow survived, even as the form evolved.
Thank you.